Another important result in ellipse which we'll use while solving problems is if sy and s dash y be perpendiculars from focus upon tangent at any point P on ellipse. So if we have any point P and then if we draw a tangent at this point P, then from the focus, if we draw perpendiculars on this tangent, which are sy and s dash y dash, then we need to prove that this y and y dash, they lie on auxiliary circle, and also sy into s dash y dash is equal to b square. That is product of length of perpendicular on any tangent from the two focus is equal to b square. So this again is a very important result. So we have two results. Foot of perpendicular on any tangent from focus will lie on auxiliary circle, and the product of these perpendicular distance is equal to b square. Now one way of solving this question can be, we can say, suppose equation of tangent is x cos alpha plus y sin alpha, and this is equal to say p. Now this line, it is tangent to ellipse, which is x square upon a square plus y square upon b square equals to 1. So we'll put this line in terms of y equals mx plus c. We can write y equals minus x cot alpha plus p cosec alpha. So condition of tangency says c square is a square m square plus b square. So from here we can write c square, which is p square cosec square alpha, and it will be equal to a square, and m square in this case is cot square alpha plus b square. Now what we'll do is we'll change everything in sine and cos. Then we can write p square as a square cos square alpha plus b square sine square alpha. So we can write equation of tangent in normal form as x cos alpha plus y sin alpha, and this is equal to under root of a square cos square alpha plus b square sin square alpha. Now we'll find equation of sy. Now this sy, it is perpendicular to this given line. We can say its equation is x sin alpha minus y cos alpha, and this is equal to say lambda. Now this line, it passes through this focus which is minus ae comma 0. So we'll put x as minus ae, so it will be minus ae sin alpha, and this is lambda. So we'll put the value of lambda here. We can write this equation as x sin alpha minus y cos alpha, and this is minus ae sin alpha. Now this y, it is point of intersection of these two lines. So suppose this y is h comma k, then we can simply write h cos alpha plus k sin alpha, and this is equal to under root of a square cos square alpha plus b square sin square alpha, and here we'll get h sin alpha minus k cos alpha, and it will be equal to minus ae sin alpha. Now what we'll do is we'll square and add both the equations. So we'll square this, we'll get h square cos square alpha plus sin square alpha will be 1. So it will be h square plus, now again we'll have k square sin square alpha plus k square cos square alpha, there will be k square, and then plus 2hk sin alpha cos alpha minus 2hk sin alpha cos alpha will cancel. Then on the right hand side we'll have a square cos square alpha plus b square sin square alpha, and plus a square e square into sin square alpha. Now we can write b square as a square into 1 minus e square. So we can actually write this as a square cos square alpha plus a square sin square alpha minus a square e square cos square alpha, and then plus a square e square cos square alpha, which will cancel. Now cos square alpha plus sin square alpha is 1. So from here we can say h square plus k square is equal to a square, which simply means this point of intersection of these two lines will lie on auxiliary circle whose equation is x square plus y square equals to a square. So foot of perpendiculars from focus on any tangent will always lie on auxiliary circle. Now we'll prove the second result, which is even more important. So we'll find length of perpendicular from this focus, which is minus a comma 0, then sy, it will be minus a cos alpha and then minus under root of a square cos square alpha plus b square sin square alpha with the mod sign, and we'll find perpendicular distance from this s dash. So s dash y dash will be a cos alpha and then minus under root of a square cos square alpha plus b square sin square alpha. Now we'll multiply them, then we can write sy into s dash y, and it'll be equal to a square e square cos square alpha and then minus a square cos square alpha minus b square sin square alpha with a mod sign. Now we'll take a square cos square alpha common, then we can write a square cos square alpha, and here it will be e square minus 1 and minus b square sin square alpha. Now a square e square minus 1 is nothing but minus b square. So we'll get this as mod of minus b square cos square alpha minus b square sin square alpha. Now cos square alpha plus sin square alpha is 1. So this product sy into s dash y is equal to b square. And that is our second result. Now here the question is, an ellipse has focus at 9, 20 and 49, 55 in the xy plane and is tangent to x-axis. So we have some ellipse. Whose focus is at 9, 20 and 49, 55. And this ellipse, it also touches x-axis. It says if the length of major axis is L, we need to find the value of greatest interfunction of L by 11. Now what we'll do is, since we are given these two focus, we know that distance between focus is 2AE. So we'll find 2AE. So 2AE in this case will be under root of, now 49 minus 9 will be simply 40 square plus 55 minus 20 is 35. So it will be 35 square. Now from this we can take 5 square common. So it will be 5, and then we can write this as 8 square plus 7 square. So it will be 64 plus 49. So there will be 5 into under root 113. So the value of 2AE is 5 root 113. Now this x-axis is one of the tangents to this ellipse. Now this one result that we have studied previously is product of length of perpendiculars from two focus on any tangent is always constant, and that is equal to b square. So that means product of these two perpendiculars, say P1 and P2. So P1 into P2, and it must be equal to b square. Now what is P1? P1 is perpendicular distance of this point from x-axis. So perpendicular distance of any point from x-axis is equal to modulus value of its y-coordinate, which in this case is 20 and 55. So P1 and P2 are 20 and 55 respectively. So it will be 20 into 55, and that's equal to b square. So value of b square is 1100. Now we know that b square is a square into 1 minus e square, and this value is equal to 1100. So we can write a square minus ae whole square, and it should be equal to 1100. Now we already have the value of a into e, so we can write a square as 1100 plus 25 into 113 divided by 4. So the value of a square will be 1806.25. So the value of A is nearly 43.13. Now we need to find this value, greatest needed function of L by 11, and L is length of major axis, which will be 2a. So it will be 43.13 into 2 divided by 11, and there will be 7 point something, 7.84 something. So its greatest needed function should be 7. So answer to this question is simply 7.